Do you want to know how to pick an igniter for your rocket motor that just had a misfire? That's what I'm going to cover in this video. Hi, I'm Tim Van Milligan from Apogee Components. Imagine you're out on the launch range and you want to launch your rocket and you push the button and you hear the sizzle of the igniter going off, but the rocket doesn't take off. So you have to replace the igniter. Which igniter do you replace? That's what I'm going to cover here. Now, it's actually pretty simple. The igniter you use is the igniter that will go inside the nozzle. Now, you want to use the biggest igniter that you can get into the nozzle, but that's the problem. Which igniter fits? You can see here I have a large selection of igniters. And I have two motors. One of them has a big nozzle, one of them has a little nozzle. So the technique that you want to use is to start putting different igniters into the nozzle to see if they'll go in. Now this one will go in. This one does not. So it all depends on the diameter of the nozzle here. If you want to know the diameter of the nozzles, you have to contact the manufacturer that makes the motor. Now if you look on here, this is Aerotech. This is not Apogee. Apogee does not make motors. So you need to go to Aerotech or to Cesaroni to find out what the nozzle diameters are. And I doubt they're going to tell you because they don't answer their phones. This drives me crazy. You know, you'd think that this industry, you'd pick up the phone when it rings, but they don't. And so you call Apogee because we pick up our phones. This is a pet peeve of mine because we get calls all the time asking us about other manufacturers' products, and I don't know the answer. I'm sorry. So what you should do, and this is what I do, is my range box contains a wide variety of igniters. You're going to say, Tim, why am you asking me to buy all these igniters? That means I'm just wasting money. You're not wasting money. Having the igniters available is a good investment. One, you're always going to have the igniter that will fit into the nozzle, and so you'll be able to launch your rocket. And the other thing is you're really going to make a lot of friends because every friend has the same problem where they push the button and the rocket doesn't launch. And so they're looking around at all the people on the range and they go up to each car in the parking lot and they say, do you got an igniter that will fit this motor? And nobody has them, but you will. And so you're going to make a lot of friends. This happens to me all the time. People always come up to me at the launch range and say, Tim, can I get an igniter to fit this motor? And I say, sure. And they always offer money. Or they'll offer you a trade. Maybe they'll say, here, you take this motor, you give me an igniter and I'll fly, to get me going to fly my rocket. So you always end up a winner in this situation. Just go out and get a wide variety of different igniters and you will be the hit of the launch range. So my name is Tim Van Milligan. You're watching the Apogee Rocketry Workshop. Over here on the side we have other videos that I'm sure you're going to love. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends too. We really appreciate referrals. And also leave a comment down at the bottom. Tell us what your experience is calling other manufacturers and not getting anybody on the phone. Let everybody know that you can call Apogee and you can get somebody on the phone or by email. We appreciate your comments. Thanks.